It's Wednesday, which means it's Locals Day. I am exhausted. I'm going to take a nap, and then Chris will get here, and we will go to Locals. Oh, what a day. What a day. Listen to him poop over here. Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Anime recommendation. Animation. Such an idiot. Shut up, Chris. Animation recommendation of the week. All right. This week, I'm throwing out Soul Eater. Fucking Soul Eater, man. Chris, you ever seen Soul Eater?
I have watched part of Soul Eater.
Phony. Chris, you need to watch Soul Eater.
I guess I do.
If you've seen Fire Force, like a new show, yeah, that's like bad Soul Eater. It's like bad Soul Eater where everybody fights with fire, whereas like Soul Eater's just better and cooler in my opinion. I think the characters in Soul Eater are so much better than the characters in Fire Force, at least early on. Maybe they flesh them out a little more. I haven't seen up to date on Fire Force, but Soul Eater, really, really, really good. It's not that long. It's like mediocre length. I think it's like 70 to 75 episodes, somewhere around that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood length. But yeah, definitely check it out. I love the aesthetic to it. I love that it's goofy, but also gets really serious at times as well. I definitely appreciate that balance, and it'll make you giggle every once in a while. So give it a look. There you go. There's John's animation recommendation for the week. Chris, you better watch it.
All right, I'll watch it.
He's not gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it.
All right, we're going quick this week. Going through the recaps. Played Dragon Link. I'm peeing, by the way, so don't pay any mind to that, or trying to. But it's gonna be hard to pee and talk at the same time. Played against Dragon Link. He kind of just went combo turn one. I had Super Poly in the hand, but he went through what's the level 8? Levianeer, and he hit one card out of my hand and hit the 1-of Super Poly out of the hand. Otherwise, he ended on exactly 3 darks, which they don't even do, but it literally set up perfectly. Where like if he just didn't hit Super Poly, I probably just outright won the duel right there, most likely. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over that. Game 2, hand was kind of rough, but like not at the same time. I had like Sangam, Lilith, double ties, resolved the ties and got there, but he impermed the Lilith when I tributed the Skarm to get a trap. So I couldn't get Sanctum, and so I couldn't really set up strong enough disruption. And he started with Lightning Storm, so he just wiped the one trap I set. Wasn't too good. Tried to grind it out. Actually had a chance at the end, funny enough. And then like when it came down to where I like literally needed to just draw one monster for turn, I ended up drawing Super Poly without another card in hand to discard. So stinks to stink, but got the L there. But we'll be back. Hopefully we can get this. Not a lot of people today. Really not. Normally we have 20 plus. Today we only have like 11 or 12. So probably only 3 or 4 rounds. We'll see if we can bring it back from here. I've been starting off 0-1 too many weeks in a row. So hopefully we can pull it back. But yeah, let's get it. Oh yeah, that is the stuff. Woo! All right, back after round 2. True Draco this time. A guy who I don't think has been playing as of recently, but just picked up True Draco again. I think he used to play it before. So he was playing like the Erupt version with no extra deck, so that means no Extrav, no Prosperity. But game 1, long story short, I opened the absolute craziest hand I've ever seen in Lair of Darkness. It was literally like Arima to get Lair, Lilith plus Ties of the Brethren, and then Sanctum plus Dogmatica Punishment. So like I had a free search off of Lilith, end up with obviously the Ash Blossom and the Tour Guide in hand, and I think I just went for a trap trick, just so when it comes to it I can pivot into a Heavy Storm Duster, into a back to the front, or in whatever I want to when it came down to making my decision there. Then game 2, I'm sorry, we side, I opened 2 Heavy Storm Duster, and that's pretty much all it took, right? Like I really didn't have to do anything. I ended up normaling Sangan, linking into Almaraz just to get a search for a hand trap. I searched Ash, and that pretty much kept him from ever getting really a monster on field that was worth it. So just ended up running away with that one. Easy 2-0. It's definitely nice to jump back in after the bad 2-0 loss in round 1. Still, that's like 7 rounds in a row I've played 2-0s, whether I'm winning or losing, 2-0 nonstop. So 1-1. We'll get the next round, hopefully get back positive and work it from there. Me. Back with a bathroom update. My bladder is a demon, but round 3, faced off against Chris. Every time we come together, we face each other, and I was like 4-0 before this, but now we 5-0. against him. We've been destroying him, to be honest. I feel bad for him. Part of it's just because I helped him build his deck, so I know his deck probably like sometimes even better than he knows his own deck. But yeah, he's playing Mech Knights right now. It's his first week, so I'm sure there might have been a misplay in there or something. And now I'm peeing. So game one, long story short, he just didn't open a great hand. Plus, my deck's actually pretty good against him because even though I said back row, which is good for Mech Knights, I also play like nothing but like chainable traps. So even once he tries to like set up a column, I can immediately just chain the traps to like make the column disappear, and it can kind of just brick up his entire hand, which is really tough. Plus I have like heavy Storm Duster in the main as well, so popping his back row is really good. Usually, I will say, I did pop Awakening the Dragon, but it was a duel that I was probably going to lose no matter what anyway. That was game two, so he kind of just rode the back of that, and I couldn't really get anything going. Kind of bricked on Sangan and Skarm, which stinks. One is fine, but both is like tough. And then game three, it was really even. I couldn't tell which way the duel was going to go. And then I top decked Ties of the Brethren with a Tour Guide in hand. So just kind of resolved both of those. Just steamrolled him for damage. I almost OTK'd him, to be honest, on that crackback. So got the dub 2-1 right now. I think we'll only have one more round because it's only like 12 people this week. Actually, a smaller locals than normal, but hopefully we can get one more dub and at least get out of here 3-1 and maybe a top 4 with Lair of Darkness. Come on! I really want it. I really do. So we'll see what happens. All right. Back from round 4. Feeling pretty good. Ended up playing against Mystic Mine, which surprisingly enough is like the absolute best matchup I could ever hope for. Just because, one, if they activate Mystic Mine, I can chain Lilith so that I clear the monster off the board so I have nothing, and then Mystic Mine won't stay up on the field, which is very, very good. Also, I don't play a lot of monsters, so I don't need to commit monsters to the field. I already knew what he was playing. I just saw somebody was playing him earlier, so I just kind of had the edge there. It worked out really good, though. Just the matchup was just kind of insane. So took that easy 2-0, to be honest. And I was like, this matchup has to be like a 90-10 split, just because like you can't get mine to stick. As long as I can just find any out for like a field barrier mine combo, then we're pretty good. So at one point, I do think he had field barrier, prohibition, and mine, but I think that was game 1, and he had a mono Wado, which allowed me to resolve like Dogmatica Punishment or Sanctum to try and pop a face up. So I was able to out the Prohibition, then able to resolve, or not, let's say I needed out Prohibition, then I was able to Harpy's Feather Duster, and then mine would pop itself if we had the same amount of monsters on the field. So worked out. I got the dub 3-1 today. Only 12 people, so I think that should be enough for top 4. Just feels good because I love Lair and I want it to work. And to be honest, like I changed the deck up a little bit. It's a little bit different from the profile I showed you. So I'll just throw up a picture right now, and you can see that there's slight changes down to 40 cards in the main, drop the level 4 package, and stuff like that. But it worked out. Probably gonna see what I pull in these OTS packs and or whatever I win, and take her home. So yeah. We are home from locals, guys. Had a good ass time. Ended up going 3-1, which I will take. No OTS packs, but I did get my in-store credit, so I am satisfied there. Was a smaller locals for us, but nonetheless, 3-1 is still pretty good. Had some lucky matchups there at the end, but I will take that any day of the week. So yeah. Pretty good. Lair of Darkness got the top. Maybe I'll do a little more in-depth profile with the new list. Just talking about the changes. It'll be pretty quick, but in-depth at least talking about why I swapped some things around for consistency and whatnot. Because I will say the deck did feel more consistent this week, so I like that a lot. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff from me in the future. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.